Hello, welcome to Global Eye. I'm Parikshit Luthra. French President Emmanuel Macron is in India for a state visit. He is the chief guest for India's Republic Day parade. The French president was welcomed by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar after landing at the Jaipur airport. Macron first visited the Amber Fort with Jaishankar, Rajasthan's Deputy Chief Minister Diya Kumari. He interacted with local artisans and students. Later, Macron also visited the Solar Observatory at Jantar Mantar with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, where the duo shared a hug. Both Prime Minister and Macron also held a mega roadshow in Jaipur. The French president's visit also comes at the 25th anniversary celebrations for India-France strategic partnership. All right, let's go across to our guest at this juncture, the President of Business France, Pascal Cagni. Ambassador Pascal, thank you very much for joining us. Give me a sense of the sectors in India that you are most excited about and what makes you confident about the India-French partnership at this juncture?
You know, Parikshit, that if you think about what we're going to leave, which is the 3D, the deglobalizations, the decarbonizations, as well as the digitalizations, on all of these three areas, France and India partnership is absolutely unique. You need to recall that on the digitalizations, we're welcoming in France thousands of jobs created by the large company of India in the IT services like HCL, Wipro, and Tata Services. In the meantime, Capgemini do have here in India in excess of 200,000 employees. On the deglobalizations, it's obvious that coming from the non-aligned status we've got in the current fight in between China and US, a role to play together with the renewed role that France took, leading Europe in many ways post the Brexit. And when you think about the decarbonization, which is a very topical subject, we've got kind of a head start in Europe. We have 75% of energy which is coming from essentially low carbon sources with a clear leadership on nuclear, and you are one of the few nuclear states. We're also very strong on using hydrogen and other alternative sources. For all of these reasons, we have been actually coming here in these 2 days visits, really celebrating these renewed partnerships by bringing some unique core technology that we could bring to India, either in the nuclear states, in fusions, or into the hydrogen sectors. And we also have some amazing agri-tech companies to allow you to address a world by which water will be also a concern. So that's really kind of the scope of what we're trying to do together.
Right. Master Pascal, you spoke about nuclear energy. We have been reading reports about how France and India could collaborate on setting up small modular nuclear reactors. Is that something that you expect some movement on during this visit?
No, we've got absolutely on the SMR concept, which has been kind of a renewed focus over the last 1 or 2 years, visit and exchanges. We will not have as such MOU or anything specifics which can be disclosed, but the fact that we've got, thanks to the amazing French tech and French fab movement that we've got in France, we've got many young companies, extremely well funded with a very strong IP in intellectual property assets, which are basically talking and addressing the Indian market. We believe that we can bring something in a very modest way to the subcontinent of India. And as a follow-up of the National Days gathering that we had in our own country in France back on the July 14 last year, we're very pleased to continue and actually and me as the chairman of Business France, which is the national agency, we have as a role to basically bring the best of what France has to offer, and also to welcome whatever key investors coming from India to come in Europe. Because you need to realize that past the Brexit, which do have now a 6-7 year stance, France has become the most attractive country in Europe for the last 4 years. We have the best springboard for any large Indian groups willing to basically go after the 500 really wealthy market, which is Europe's. So the concept of having our hexagon, France, as a springboard is really at the core of what we do.
All right. Thank you very much, Ambassador Pascal, for joining us and telling us about the broad trajectory of the India-France business relations going forward.